Hello everyone, back at it again with another interview, and here we have the one and only Z.
Hi guys.
I'm so happy I get to interview him as we have a lot to talk about. So Z, what year are you in and what do you study?
I'm a third year economics and politics student.
Perfect. So that's kind of a big course that a lot of you maybe will be interested in, and we're going to talk a bit about that. If you can remember what you were expecting from this course, and now after 3 years you do have a big rounded up.
Yeah, of course.
What would you say to someone who's about to do that course?
I would say to answer your first question, what did I expect? I thought that I didn't really know, to be honest. When I came to university I had no idea what to expect. I'd never really watched a video like this before. But what is the course like? It's a lot of reading. That's the first thing. You have to be prepared to read a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Because if you don't read, you just won't learn anything and you won't be able to do your essays.
Okay.
And I think some of the modules really do make you use your brain, others not so much. So I've always tried to pick like a variety of modules, some for some easy credits and others maybe to make myself learn a bit.
Okay, okay. And what would be, so it's economics and politics. What do you think about those two individually? And which one do you enjoy the most?
Well, funny enough, I came to university, or before university, I was always thinking about doing straight economics.
Yes.
But I was advised by people that it'd probably be quite a dry thing to do, very theoretical, a lot of maths, and I didn't want to do that much maths. So people suggested try doing it with something else. So I actually decided to do it with politics in the end.
Okay.
And I actually prefer the political side of it. I mean, I'm doing a master's in political science next year.
Oh, okay.
So I've really grown to love it. So I guess that shows at university you can actually grow to love something you didn't really ever think you were going to love. But I love the political side of it. But it's hard to talk about them individually because they're so interwoven. But I suppose economics is a much more theoretical subject, a lot more maths. Politics is also somewhat theoretical, but it's probably more, you learn about more real life stuff, but depending on what modules you do.
So, okay, that's cool. And so do you think that your course has opened up new paths for you? A lot of people are debating if they should go to university, yes or no. Definitely.
I mean, as I said before, I'm doing a master's in America next year, so that I would not have been able to do that if I hadn't gone to university. There's just no way, because you need to perform graduate study, and I think at university you learn a lot of skills which help you to get into like even further education. But I suppose that it's not necessity to go to university, but I feel that you get qualifications, you learn to critically evaluate things, you learn to make an argument. I think you learn a lot of working skills as well, just how to regulate your time, stuff like that. So I do feel that university has helped me out a lot in that respect. And of course you meet a lot of people who you wouldn't normally meet. I mean, I've lived in London my whole life, and before university everyone else I knew pretty much was people not that dissimilar to me, whereas at university I've met such a big variety of people.
I think that's very important. Lots of people come to university thinking, oh, I'm going to I'm here just for my course and for studying, but actually uni, at least in England, English unis, you go there to live, you go there to learn also like people skills, how to confront people when there are problems, and also how to get yourself into how to make friends and how to deal with people who are from very different backgrounds. And I think that that's also a life skill that is so important, that so many people just don't think of that aspect of uni when they think about university. And how do you find student life here in Exeter?
Exeter, I actually love the city. Exeter is a brilliant student city. Yeah. Because
you're from London. He's from London.
Yeah, I'm from London. I love the contrast.
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously London is huge, and I love London. I love London. But Exeter, for me, has been the perfect place to go to university because it's not so big. You can walk everywhere. I mean, probably the longest walk you're going to do is half an hour.
Literally, maximum.
Maximum is half an hour.
Rare. That's
rare. Generally, your walks will be less than 10 minutes. Yeah. So I like it in that respect, and it's a nice town. It's not too, the parts of it are not too expensive as well. And I feel like, I don't think I've become a local, but I feel like I know the whole city. I know which bits I like, I know which bits I don't go to as much. And I feel that Exeter has a decent number of nightclubs, it has lots of good places to eat, lots of good places to just hang out. it's a great student city, and I really would recommend. I couldn't recommend it more highly.
Yeah, same. Like, I come from Milan, and yes, Milan has much more going on, just like London, I imagine. But the fact that I'm campus life, you go for it when you're an undergrad. That's my opinion, because you're literally surrounded by people your age 24/7. Every day something can happen if you want it to happen. Definitely don't stay in your room all the time, and it's just like there's always something going on. And whereas in a city you will have to plan things a bit more in advance. So a London night, maybe you have to plan it 2 weeks in advance, and you will know you'll have fun that night in 2 weeks time. Whereas in Exeter, 2 hours before, hey, we're going to this pub, or we're going to this club, or we're going to this house party, come up, and it's just like, okay, you know.
Also in Exeter, if let's say I go to London University and I want to go out somewhere, I have to think about what train I'm going to get, what time I have to leave by. In Exeter, if I know that the last entry for a club is 11, I'm out by 11:15, and I know how long it takes to get everywhere. It's easy.
Exactly.
And the pre-drinks are probably very near you.
Yeah.
It's always, everything's easy. It's an easy place to live.
Easy, everything's fun. Nah, it's great. I love Exeter.
It's great.
It's good. Okay, and why didn't you go to London in one of the schools? Like, well, was Exeter your first choice?
Exeter was my first choice. I didn't apply to a single London university. Like, they're all very good universities. Like, I've got loads of friends at UCL, King's, Imperial, and they're great universities. Yeah. I took the view that in all likelihood, I'm probably going to spend most of the rest of my life in London. So I wanted to try something completely different. Yeah. But like, I applied to Bristol and Nottingham and Leeds, and they're all also very good universities. But I think Nottingham is on a campus. Yeah. But I didn't want to be in a big city. I wanted to try something different. Yeah. And I feel you almost learn more about the world being in a place like this than necessarily being in something which is so similar to, I mean, nothing similar to London, but more similar to your previous upbringing.
Getting out of your comfort zone actually like gets you to grow. Do you feel like you've personally had an evolution while in uni? Some views have changed?
I really do, because as I said before, I think a lot of the people I knew before were people similar to me, and of course you never really, with people similar to you, you never really have to think about anything. You just interact, whereas here you meet lots of different characters. Like, I'm sitting with you, you're here from Milan. Yeah. Ryan, who I was just sitting with before, is from Kuwait. Yeah. I mean, you meet all sorts of different people, you learn what their values are like, you talk about the differences in your upbringing, and just people who live such different lives to you, but you all find yourselves here in this one place. Yeah. And I love that so much.
Yeah. A lot of people think that Exeter is not diverse, and to be honest, it's not that diverse. It's not that diverse, and it's true. But it's diverse enough for someone like you, in a sense that if there are 20,000 students, yes, the proportion of diverse people is a very small portion, maybe maximum a quarter, maybe only 5,000. If you think about you, are you going to meet 5,000 people? There's a big majority, and there's a big persona, a very big Exeter vibe here, like classic Exeter person, very true. But
there's loads of variety. There's people from all over the place.
Literally, you don't have to stick with that person. It's not because they're everywhere that you have to think that you have to stick with them.
Through the end of the day, through your course, through your halls, through people that you meet, through other people, you're going to meet a lot of people. Societies. There's so many ways to meet people. Yeah, definitely. All right, well, this is like the first video we did with Z. There'll probably be more than one. So if you have any questions, yeah, exactly. If you have any questions for him, comment down below what you think, and if you have any questions, definitely ask, because this is a moment where you should. And thank you so much, Z, for being. Thank you very much, Francesca, for interviewing me. Really loved this interview and enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, check my Instagram. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye.